everybody, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Tammy, and I'm very happy to have you joining me today, so thank you very much. This is your weekly universal guidance, and this is for the week of Monday, January 22nd through Sunday, the 28th. Can you believe we're almost through January? Just crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. All right, so before we get started, you know what I have to do. Real quick housekeeping. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you would please consider doing so, smash that subscribe button, turn the notifications off, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, leave a positive comment, even if it's an emoji, and share the video. All of those things truly, truly, truly help in getting the content out there for those who do not know about this channel. All right. Additionally, just really quickly, please make sure you go to yournaturalhealer.com and go to the services tab and go to special events. If you're watching this on Monday or Tuesday, Tuesday is the Hematite live 7-week distance healing session. It's only a $20 investment, and you get lots of stuff and lots of healing for the next week using the power of hematite. You do need a piece of hematite to get the best benefit out of the event. So make sure you get signed up for that. Please sign up by Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, because I start the event at 7:30 p.m. And you'll get a welcome video right after you sign up, just kind of to let you know what's going to be going on. All right, and then the other thing, I'm very proud to present. I have a couple things coming out, but I've gotten one of them out. One of the things, in addition to selling crystals and sage and crystal jewelry and pendulums and grid boards and all the metaphysical products, you know, I sell holistic products as well, including essential oil. So I'm also at live events. I sell products made with the Young Living essential oils, things like rollers, sprays, hand sanitizers. They're all natural, they're all organic, and they're all charged with Reiki. So for example, I'll show you a couple I have right here. These are roller bottles. They're $15, and they are made with the best essential oil available. This one is arthritis relief, and I have here sinus relief. But I have oils, roller bottles for all the chakras, as well as various symptoms, things like cough and anxiety, happiness, headache. That is like my big seller. And then those are all in the store now. And probably next week I'll be releasing sprays, and I'll go into them a little more. But I have a wonderful one. It's the Evil Eye Aura Spray. Just spray it around, especially if you're not into sage or you can't handle the smoke. This is a great way to cleanse your space. Sorry, as I knock the camera. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know, keep on the lookout. New products are always coming out, especially with crystals. There are some new crystals that have recently been released over the last week. So again, always make sure you're going on yournaturalhealer.com and check out what we've got going on. And there's always sales and live sales, and you know, so make sure you check what's going on there. All right. So before I begin, for those of you who are new, I always start with a crystal. And this week I was drawn to garnet. So this is garnet, and this is actually the January birthstone. And I didn't even think of that when I was just called to it this morning. And garnet is a great stone for the root chakra. So I'll be curious to see what kind of cards we draw. But if you have garnet, you may want to work with some garnet. There you go. But remember, if you're going to sign up for the hematite, you know, you're going to be working with that specifically for the next week. All right. So really quickly, this reading is time-stamped, so you don't have to watch the whole thing. But please remember, at the end of your particular card's reading, make sure you fast forward to the last time stamp called, I keep hitting the camera and I apologize, called the Reiki Hug. And for those of you who aren't normal subscribers or viewers, I'm a Reiki Master teacher, and I always do 2 minutes of distance Reiki session at the end of the reading. So this way you get a little bit of healing in. So I like to call it your Reiki Hug, all right? So please remember that this reading is a general reading. I cannot connect with everybody's energy on the face of the earth. So the reading may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, don't freak out, don't get all upset and send me nasty messages, or even think that tarot is fake altogether. In a general reading, as I said, the reader can't connect to all the energy. So, it's possible it may not resonate. If it doesn't, there's a couple things that you can do. First of all, you can always go to my website, yournaturalhealer.com, go to the services tab. And there, if you scroll down, it's broken down between like Reiki and energy services, astrology services, and tarot services. Go down to tarot and sign up for a personal reading. My rates are very inexpensive, and you can try that. Now, another thing you can do is, as I said, this reading is good through Sunday, the 28th. So you can always come back later on in the week and check it out, and maybe the reading will resonate with you at that time. That's always possible too. Just depends on, what's going on in your life. If it does resonate with you, what I want you to do is I want you to take your right hand, place it on your heart, take a deep breath in and say, yes, I claim this for myself. And what that does is it affirms to the universe that you do accept the reading. Now, I do have to give a disclaimer. If you are someone looking for what I call a rainbow, I don't know why this looks so crooked to me, so I apologize if it's crooked. If you're somebody looking for a rainbow and unicorn reading, this is not the channel for you. There are readers that pull the cards in advance to make this like beautiful, perfect reading. And it's like, that's a lie. It's fake. And I don't get paid for this, so I'm not going to waste my time, and I'm not going to waste your time either. And even if I was paid for it, I'm not going to fake it. I mean, what is the point in that? Like I said, it's a lie. And secondly, I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to be putting out any negative energy and having it come back to me times 3. Not worth it. So in my readings, if you're expecting all warm and fuzzy, which I hope happens, but if you're expecting that, it's probably not the channel for you. So for example, if you get the Tower card, I'm going to read the Tower card. Okay, so there's your warning. All right, so I'm going to lay out 3 cards. You're going to select either the left, the middle, or the right. Don't think too much into it. Use your intuition. This is a great third eye chakra exercise in opening and developing and strengthening that third eye. All right, so go ahead and pick a card. Don't overthink it. And let's go ahead and begin. So today, if you chose the left card, you got, okay, this is in reverse. Oh, this is such a good card in the upright. The Ace of Pentacles, but in reverse. Okay, friends, you're going to have a little bad luck this week. Normally, the Ace of Pentacles, it is the luckiest card in the tarot deck. And unfortunately, in the upright position, when cards are in the reverse position, they can have several different meanings. But this one's pretty clear cut that, there's going to be maybe a little streak of what you may call bad luck. First of all, this card is a card that is associated with the crown chakra. And it's also the element of earth because it is pentacles. And it draws on 3 zodiac energies, actually. And it's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Excuse me. So with that being said, in the reverse position, like I said, kind of bad luck. You're going to have some missed opportunities, missed chances. It's going to be things that maybe you missed some deadlines. Or you're wanting to start something and for whatever reason, you can't start it then. This is going to cause you some stress. You're going to get very frustrated. You may get a little bit of anxiety from it. And I'm going to pull this garnet out in front of you. I'll tell you right now, if you chose this card, you would be excellent candidate or excellent person to participate in this 7-day chakra healing event. Because the chakra healing event, oh my gosh, the Hematite healing event, which deals with the root chakra, okay, which does deal with the element of earth. But as I said, I see some frustration, and this may lead to some insecurity. This may lead into some bad choices. I would really steer away from any kind of investments this week or signing contracts or anything like that. This is not the time to do that. Stay away from that stuff this week. Because like I said, it is some bad luck. Okay. And part of it is going to be, it's not necessarily the universe, saying, oh, you've been bad, you've been bad, so I'm going to jinx you. That's not what it is. I'm over here. The way, if you think about karma, what karma is a result of our past. Because remember, I always tell you guys that whatever you put out in the world comes back to you times 3. You put positive energy out into the world, it is going to come back to you times 3. And the same with negativity. So when you're having a bad spell, don't say, oh, the universe is out to get me. No. This is probably some karma. It could be from something from a week ago. It could be something from 10 weeks ago, 10 years ago, or 10 lifetimes ago. All right. So as you're going through this, you need to take a step back and breathe and try to understand what is going on. Try to find the root cause and figure out what the problem is. This is definitely going to affect the root chakra, as I said. So it may manifest. I'm really feeling some lower back issues because I think it's also going to affect your sacral chakra, because whatever's going on, your sacral chakra houses your raw emotions. And I definitely feel that those raw emotions can be, just spouting off this week. So I think that between the root chakra and the sacral chakra, because they're right there at the lower back area, I really feel that if it manifests physically, it may manifest in some lower back pain. It can also, if you get some anxiety and things like that, it can work into some stomach issues and things of that nature. So I know you're going to get frustrated. I know you're going to get down on yourself. You need to make sure that you're meditating this week. Use some grounding crystals. Hematite would be outstanding. Garnet. You could use the normal black ones, black obsidian, black tourmaline, but hematite would be really great. That is like one of my favorite grounding stones. Okay. Utilize some hematite. Make sure you're meditating. All right. I would think you would really benefit from not only focusing on the root chakra, but as well as doing some meditations to hit all 7 chakras. Okay. Because like I said, it is going to affect some of your other chakras, as it progresses. And if you let it progress, it's just going to go from then the sacral to the solar plexus to the heart. So, and our lower chakras really deal with this physical world. So I can see it playing all the way up to the heart, which the heart bridges the upper and the lower chakras. So I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news this week. I guess this is starting it. So again, you can divert this. Have patience. Have understanding. Don't jump the gun. Don't just fly off the handle with your emotions. Don't react. Respond. Take a step back before you do or you say anything. And then try to understand it at all angles. This is going to be a really high week of understanding for you. Okay? And patience. But please make sure you meditate. You can go to my channel here, go to the playlist Guided Meditations. There's one for the 7 chakras. There's a great one for stress and anxiety. I think that will help you out tremendously this week. And if you're interested in the Hematite 7-day healing, excuse me, which you get Reiki every single day. I'm going to send energy to amplify your hematite. We're going to do meditations. There's going to be a crystal grid made for the participants. Just a lot of beautiful grounding energy. All right. Sorry it's not better, but I will definitely see you at the Reiki Hug. All right, middle card. Let me take a quick sip of water. Sorry, just pause it for just a second. I never know how long you can pause it for. And I don't want to stop the recording and then edit it together. That just, to me, in a reading, that looks unprofessional. It looks fake. So anyway, let's see what cards you got. I'm going to put this garnet over here for the left people. They need it. And this week you got the 8 of Wands. Okay, this is a good card. It can be challenging though. It's actually a really good card as far as things that you have manifested. So you may have manifested some things that may not have come to fruition yet. You may be working on some things. This is going to be a really happening week for you. I'm talking things just flying at you. And that's what this card represents. If you see these wands, it's supposed to emulate them flying really, really quickly. And when I first started learning tarot, I said, well, how do you know which way they're going? And I was told, just kind of feel what you think with the cards. Are they going away or coming in? And I'm getting the feeling today that these cards are coming in. You don't see a lot of red. There's a little bit of red on the wands itself, which red can represent anxiety and challenges and things like that. But overall, there's a lot of blue, which is calming, and green, kind of representing, excuse me, a bit of good luck and abundance and things of that nature. So anyway, this week, it's going to be a really good week for you. You're going to have a lot of things really coming your way this week. Lots of things happening. And there may be a point where you may even feel overwhelmed or say, no, I'm not ready for this now. I need to wait. No. You cannot wait. Whatever the universe throws at you this week, you have to go with the flow, okay? If you try to avoid it or negate it or put it on hold in any way, the universe is not having that, okay? This is I think of the song by Eminem from the movie 8 Mile, Lose Yourself. I like that song. It's very motivating. And in it, he says, you got one shot, one opportunity. And that's what this week is kind of about. Things are going to be presenting themselves, and this is your shot, your opportunity to do it. If you don't do it, who knows if the universe will present it again to you. So as I said, you may feel a little overwhelmed. You may feel a little anxiety. And again, maybe that's where this hematite comes in. See, I got hematite on the mind for tomorrow. This is where that garnet comes in needing some grounding, to keep you in the present moment. So I think you would definitely benefit too if you haven't signed up for the Hematite 7-day healing. It could actually help you as well. So definitely work with some grounding stones. And make sure you're meditating. Even if it's just taking a step back and taking in a few deep breaths in and out through your nose just to recenter yourself. But definitely, if you go to my playlist, Guided Meditations, the one for stress and anxiety, you would definitely benefit from this week. And you need to remember that everything that is happening to you this week, all the wonderful things that the universe is offering you, it's all for your highest good. So make sure you prioritize. You might have to put some things that you think that you've been working on that you think was priority. And you might have to put those things on the back burner because the things that present itself this week, the time is now. And as I said, the universe may not give you a second chance for these things. So go for it. So go with the flow. And that's why you see here, if you look into the card, there's water here. And the thing with water is always moving. It's fluid in a river or a stream. It's always moving. And this is going to keep moving with or without you. And you could miss a lot of opportunities if you try to fight it. So go with the flow, prioritize, keep yourself centered, keep yourself grounded, make sure you're meditating, make sure you're taking some deep breaths, and it's going to be great. It's going to be okay. And you're going to open up some really beautiful doors this week. Some really beautiful things are going to come into existence that you manifested. All right. The universe feels the time is now and you are ready. And you might think, oh my gosh, I'm not ready for this. No, don't question it. Don't question it. You are ready. Dig deep into that solar plexus and find that confidence and that strength. Okay. So with that being said, I would also work with some orange stones. Something like, this, I love just even looking at this for some reason. I mean, it looks like a slice of from an orange, but even just looking at orange calcite, while it's such a common crystal, this crystal just, to me, it's so uplifting. Every time I even look at it, it makes me happy. And that is why I keep this piece on my workstation here, just because it is so uplifting. But work with some orange crystals. You could work with, I'm saying orange. I'm thinking solar plexus. Oh, well, you know what? The universe for a reason wants you to work with orange, and you can use orange calcite for your solar plexus. Normally you work with yellow crystals, things like brucite or yellow aventurine, citrine. Now I'm feeling you need, for some reason, orange calcite was just drawn to me when I started talking about your solar plexus. So utilize some orange calcite for the solar plexus. And maybe the sacral chakra is going to be pulled into that somehow because, I think that this stress is going to affect the root chakra, which is your first chakra. And then the solar plexus is your third. So your sacral chakra is kind of sandwiched in between the two, and it's going to get some of the, they all dovetail together. So I think your sacral is going to kind of pick up some energies from both of those chakras. So definitely use some orange calcite though. All right. But go with the flow. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So I will see you guys at the Reiki Hug. All right. So if you chose the right card today, the card you got, we got a reverse card. So is Strength, but in reverse. Now, Strength normally deals with it does deal with the solar plexus. It draws on the energy of fire. It draws on the energy from the sun, and it draws on Leo energy. However, in the reverse, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I'm picking up that there's going to be some self-doubt within you this week. Self-doubt, disbelief, lacking confidence, things of that nature. And I don't know if it's coming from just a personal thing, like in relationships, or if it's a work thing or what it is, but there's definitely something, it's going to make you feel very vulnerable. So I'm having a feeling that, it could be something related to work, or I think it's definitely work relationship or somebody in your immediate tribe, so to speak. But as I said, it's going to create some self-doubt in you. And you're going to need to really, 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 really reach deep this week. Because that's, solar plexus is going to possibly, I think it's definitely going to slow down if it's not already started to. But if you don't nip this in the bud, by the end of the week, your solar plexus is going to be blocked. And solar plexus, when it's blocked, can manifest all kinds of physical symptoms, anything from digestive issues, stomach issues, middle back pain. So just be very diligent this week. But if you find yourself lacking that confidence, lacking self-esteem, or, feeling a bit vulnerable, definitely make sure you're meditating. And, I would meditate with some yellow crystals, but make sure you get some like rose quartz or some pink crystal, like pink tourmaline in with it, because we want to make sure that it doesn't bleed, so to speak, into your heart chakra, which I have a feeling that if you don't work on this, that's going to happen. Okay. When you get up in the morning and the first time you look at yourself in the mirror, every morning this week, I want you to look into your eyes. And I don't care, no makeup or hair's messed up or 5 o'clock shadow, whatever. Look in that mirror in your eyes and say, I am strong, I am confident, and I am capable. Every morning. And if you need to do it several times throughout the day, do it. But make sure you're looking yourself in your eyes, which our eyes are our gateway to our soul. Keep saying that out loud, that mantra, that affirmation. Because when we say things out loud, it takes thought and it puts it into sound, which is vibration, which is energy. Okay? Say it like you believe it. And again, like I said, you need to remember, life, having self-doubt or, feeling a bit vulnerable, it is scary and it's part of being human. Okay. But you need to realize that is a negative emotion and you need to try to understand where it's coming from. So if all of a sudden, if you go to work and you feel like, okay, everybody's really quiet today. Oh my gosh, what's wrong? Do I have a hole in my shirt or did something, don't do the negative self-talk. Keep your chin up, keep those shoulders back, keep your chest out. I want you to try to be this week because this does not have to happen. Okay. This does not have to happen. Anytime in tarot you get any kind of negative reading, it doesn't need to happen. You can go, no, I don't accept that. And then do things to make sure that you counteract this. Things, like I said, looking in the mirror and saying some affirmations and some mantras. Work on meditating. Work on meditating on that solar plexus. Adding more yellow into your life this week. Add more yellow into your clothes. Add more yellow into your food. Yellow crystals if you work with crystals. If you burn sage, you can burn some I never say this flower right. Sinuata, Sinuata. Yellow sinuata and white sage. The white sage cleanses negativity and the yellow stimulates joy and happiness and stimulates the solar plexus chakra. But there's lots of things that you can do. Okay. Don't spiral downhill. You heard that old saying, turn that frown upside down. Well, we're going to say, turn this card right side up. Okay. We're not having this week. So I want you to say with me on the count of 3, no. 1, 2, 3. No. Exactly. Say no. Have that strength. It's in you. It is deep inside of you. But you need to believe it and you need to find it. And anything that is challenging your self-confidence, your personal will, then you need to try to understand why it is affecting you the way it is. Because I think this might be a karmic lesson as well. That's entirely possible. All right? Don't allow yourself to be insecure, to have low confidence. There's no need for that. You're beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, everybody. So we are going to do our Reiki hug. So I'm going to go grab a bowl and a crystal bowl. And while I do that, I just would ask if you turn your cell phones on silent, then go ahead, get comfortable, close your eyes, start taking some breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, but nice and natural. And then start with a quick scan of your body, releasing all tension and stress, starting at the top of your head, working your way down to your feet, just nice and easy. Nice and easy. All right. All right. I feel the need for 2 bowls today, especially after a couple of those readings, and we're going to hit the root and the solar plexus chakras. So I'm pulling the bowls for those 2 chakras, but I'm sending you distance Reiki for whatever you need. Physical, emotional, mental, spiritual healing, combination, all of them, whatever you need. Remember, this is your 2 minutes. Everybody, when you're ready, wiggle those fingers and toes. Slowly opening your eyes when you're ready. We did about 2.5 minutes today. So I hope that helped. And thank you for joining me. Please remember, if you're interested in the Hematite 7-day healing, it does begin on Tuesday. at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You need to be signed up by 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. You do need a piece of hematite to partake in the event. And with that being said, go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.